The Accursed Mountains, also known as the Albanian Alps, are a remote and rugged mountain range spanning 3 countries. They're known for their dramatic limestone peaks, deep valleys, and traditional mountain towns. Today, we're tackling the Theth to Valbona trek, part of the legendary Peaks of the Balkans route, a 120-mile trail. This hike takes us from the remote village of Theth over Valbona Pass and into a stunning valley. From there, we'll take the most scenic ferry ride as we make our way back to Shkodër. Along the way, we'll share planning tips, our cost breakdowns, and why this adventure absolutely needs to be on your bucket list.
Good early morning where we are joined by 5 stray dogs. As we've been hiking for about 45 minutes or so, we decided to leave early because breakfast was offered at 8 a.m. and we wanted to get an early start, so we left around 6:30 or shortly after.
And we wanted to get an early start because the hike from Theth to Valbona is about 7 hours or 10 hours depending on the website that you look at, and it's 16 kilometers. So we wanted to get here early because it's dark by 4, pitch black by 5. So we said we gotta get going early. So we are going, and the first half of this hike is gonna be all uphill until we reach the pass.
Well, let's get going. There's one of our dogs. The other ones are ahead or sort of waiting for us. I guess this is just a normal.
Our little friends. One is huge.
Yeah, this one, the one we saw yesterday, big boy.
Big boy.
I can hear the ones wrestling around though. And we got like little dirty paw prints on us because one of them was a little too friendly when they first pulled up to us. And you're wondering how I got bit by a dog. It's been like this for a while.
There's so many of them. I like it when they're friendly, but I don't like it when they growl at each other. This first part of the hike is pretty hard, and I think that goes for either way that you do it, Valbona to Theth or Theth to Valbona, but you're just going uphill. I think Theth sits around 2,000 feet, and we're going up to 6,000 feet. There's a lot of ways to go, and I'm huffing and puffing, but that's part of the fun. As we were hiking, we came across this little picnic area, and I think during the peak season, they have drinks and peanuts and little snacks for sale, but no one's here. It's just us and these wild dogs. We decided we'll just take our snacks on the road, but apparently you can even get transport with horses back down to the city. Of course, we're walking all the way. It's a cute little area. So we've been walking through this beautiful forest up the mountain, and we just got to this like valley, more flat area, and it just opens up to these beautiful Albanian Alps. It is so beautiful. Like, they're so big. But I do have a question. What makes Alps Alps and not just like mountains? Is there like a distinguishing factor between them? When I get service, I'm gonna check it out. But if you know and you don't have to look it up, put it in the comments. Let's see who knows. What's the difference between Alps and regular mountains? Do you know?
No. And sometimes you forget to turn around, but look at this full 360 panoramic of all the different peaks in this area, and the sun's like coming up over them beautifully right now. Kind of a my wind western came out. Kind of a fun hike though. Definitely a little challenging, but it's expected. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Uh-oh, the 5 stray dogs just spotted 2 horses. They're pulling up to it. Wow, there's like 5 horses here.
I know.
Well, that was uneventful. The horses just kind of ignored the dogs. You know, I respect that. I stand corrected.
No, let's get out here.
Look at this view though. Jeez. Oh man, that horse looks mean. The plot thickens. There's another stray dog up here. Oh, there's a few. Oh my goodness. Why can't we just hike normal?
I like dogs, but I want them to go.
And that's where we need to go.
Hey, stop. Heel. The other guy's just wagging his tail. He's ready to have a good time.
Honestly, can't believe there's a total of 7 stray dogs on this trail. We passed another hiker with the 2 other white dogs. She's like, they're not mine.
She's like, I don't like dogs either.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But hopefully we can keep hiking with no more other animals.
Oh, is only one gonna keep following us?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Find out in a few
They're
minutes.
friendly dogs. That was so funny. Oh no, they're back at the horses.
I heard horse noises. Our final dog update for now. There's only 2 left with us. We heard barking horses back there. But we're gonna keep hiking because we're getting pretty high up. But being in these peaks are
beautiful. The
Thank
Albanian Alps, 10 out of 10.
We just walked over this bridge and like this amazing cove with all the peaks, and there's a little building. There's a guide outside. He's like, coffee? We're like, sure. So we're gonna take a little break, rest a little bit, maybe eat some snacks, get some coffees, and then hit the road again.
Sorry about the dogs, they followed us.
Dog every day, you understand. I don't know.
Got some stools. Said sit in the sun, taking the view. Wow. They got a good spot for a house.
Yeah, that view is, jeez.
That was a perfect little spot. It was €5 for 2 coffees, and they're Turkish coffees. I'm still not sure if we're used to that yet, but very delicious. He said that we have an hour left to get to the top. So we're about an hour away from reaching the top of this hike. And I think it's gonna be uphill all the way. I'm excited.
To give you an idea, we're going that way somewhere. And we have gloves on, and might need to put my hat on or warmer stuff on because it's getting colder as we've been going up and up. So we'll see what happens. Just nice and slow. I feel the burn on my leg.
Wow. It just opens up when we see a new section of these mountains, and it's just so beautiful. I just can't get over it. Honestly, Albania, they're blowing me away. When we looked at the map down at the hut, it still said we had 1,000 feet to go up. So we're still going up, sun shining. I could go for like a few degrees warmer, but I'm not complaining. Wow. Look at them all. There are rugged peaks everywhere.
This hike's just getting better and better. Walking on this path, and you can see a lot of the peaks to the right. We're walking to our left peaks. In front of us is more peaks. The smile on my face just shows you how much joy I'm having. Really enjoying this hike.
This is awesome. We made it to the top. This is so cool. I love it when you can see like both sides filled with mountains, and you're just like feel like you're right in the middle of it, but you're up high with them too.
Behind all that huffing and puffing, when you're able to do this 360 spin of all mountain peaks and views, makes it totally worth it. There's just so many peaks in the distance.
Albanian Alps. Wow.
This might be one of my favorite peaks on the Euro travel, simply because there are so many in the distance. The light's hitting them perfectly. You can still see some fall colors, and I just spun around in a circle to see everything. I can't get over that. It doesn't get old. But I'm curious on what up there is gonna look like. So we gotta get up higher.
I just feel like I'm plopped right high in the center of all of these mountains, and it's unbelievable. Wow. And it's really cool because you can see kind of where we came from, the Tartar Sea, and then I think you can see Valbona, where we're gonna be hiking down to. Pretty amazing. But now it's time to eat our peak lunch. PB&J's made 2 days ago. I bet they're gonna be so good.
No.
Shoot.
That was a great lunch spot, and we only had our PBJs because the dogs were surrounding us. So I'm like, all right, we'll do a quick lunch, maybe eat more on the way down. But look at these peaks. We got a bunch of amazing photos, and I'm just pumped to be up here.
But now we gotta head back down. It's almost 1 o'clock. And we gotta go. It's gonna be chilly on the way down because the wind is blowing, but we'll make it.
Yeah, and it took us about 5 hours to get up here, and you can subtract an hour for when we stop and record a bunch.
Oh, and we stopped for coffee.
Yeah, true. So, you know, but now we're gonna rush down a little bit more because we gotta go. We don't wanna get caught in the dark again.
We read some advice that going from Theth to Valbona is more picturesque to look at as you're hiking than doing Valbona to Theth because you get more of a mountain view, and I can confirm, I do think they're correct because there's a lot of pine trees that you walk through over on that side, but this one is just big old mountains all around you.
To give you an idea, we're pretty sure that city is Valbona, so we're gonna hike down there. Again, this hike was just 10 out of 10 today, and the funny part is, even though we're going down from the peak, there's still so much more on this journey. There's one of the most scenic ferry rides in Europe. We're going to take a town, a bus, and then get back to Shkodër. So it's going to be an adventure from start to finish. Wow, I'm just riding the peak. All right, we gotta get down though, because we gotta put the camera away because it's starting to become a little narrow.
This side of the hike is stunning. It is beautiful. You're just surrounded by like sheer peaks, and it's all downhill, and you're going down these little switchbacks that are really tiny. It's way better than the Montenegro downhill that we had before. We haven't fallen yet. Fingers crossed we keep it that way. We're slowly making our way down.
Coming down has been pretty amazing. I can't stop thinking about what it'd be like to either visit in peak season or like a big group of people, because they have stuff like this. Just this large, like rustic building where I'm probably assuming they sell drinks. It's a nice little break spot. There's toilets. There is a pipe which might get potable water. I don't know, a lot of places to sit. I bet this place is a vibe. We probably have about like an hour and 45 minutes left. We're making good time, and we should get there by 4. And the view, let me tell you, it's incredible.
How fun! So we're getting closer to town. We've gotten out of the mountain part, and now we're more into the valley, and we're starting to see a lot more guest houses out and about. We're crossing through a pasture, so I think we're about to see a lot more civilization, but we still have like 2 more miles to go.
It's crazy because you can see the peak right there. I don't know, it's kind of bizarre because when we saw the peak, we didn't see it until we just crossed above and over, and then it was there. But if you start from this side, basically teased with it the whole time. It was kind of fun walking on grass again. Kind of wild that we were like just up there a few hours ago, and here we are. Hiking is so much fun.
The last 4 kilometers of the hike is on this service road, and you can buy a bus ticket. There's special buses that come out on here because it's crazy gravel, and to drop you off at the trailhead. But of course, we are walking the extra 4 kilometers because we needed a little bit more. And we timed this hike perfectly because we'll get to the town before dark, but the mountains are starting to turn like a little red color. The sun's setting a little bit. We're on the home stretch, and now we're hiking basically on the riverbed, which is crazy. I want to come back here in the spring and just see it just overflowing with water. I'm pretty sure that sign means we've made it to the city of Valbona. Wow, Brandon. We did it.
My legs, not gonna lie, they feel a little heavy The bottom of my feet hurts because of how like uneven the rocks are. But I feel great. I'm looking forward to a warm meal wherever we can get one at. And just kind of relaxing. And then now I'm starting to get more pumped about the ferry ride. Becky's been hyping it up to me. It's one of the most scenic ones in Europe. So like, we'll see if that's true or not. Is she lying to me? I don't know. But overall, a great day.
Our journey is not done yet. We still have a 30-minute walk on the street back to town, like the bigger town. But we have a new friend to join us. Another dog.
He wasted no time. Like, he was just laying there in the leaves, minding his business, sees us, gets up, and starts walking. And the sad part is, I think there's probably gonna be more.
Be cute.
Be cute from a distance.
I think we found it. She said this is the place. She's gonna get someone to talk to us. We got into our cozy accommodation. They do have dinner and it's gonna be at 6 o'clock, which is in an hour and a half. For some reason it feels like it would be so much later, but it's not. We basically just have 4 beds and that's about it. A toilet, shower. Is there a shower? Oh, there is a shower. It's one of the handheld showers. And this is our home for the night.
Probably gonna rest up until it's time for dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this backpack off, maybe take a little nap. It is a cute little place. Dinner has arrived. And usually they have the dinner table out on the porch, but it's really cold outside, so they brought it into our room and it smells delicious. We have a plate of fries, looks like some type of pepper, roasted pepper with cream sauce, a salad, bread, cheese. So I'm excited to try it. There's also this mystery sauce that we don't know, so I'm gonna dip a fry in it and try and figure out what it is. Oh, there's something hard in there. What if this is like dessert?
Oh. Ice cream and fries.
I think it's sour cream.
Nice.
Delicious. So let's try some of these peppers. It looks like, might be like a cream sauce with it.
Might be panna.
Ooh. Delicious. And this salad just looks wonderful.
So many veggies.
It has peppers, tomatoes, onions, pickles in it. I don't think I've ever had a salad with pickles. Looks like there's like a type of vinegar on it maybe. Also incredible. Cheese. Ooh, that's good cheese. Best cheese I've had in a while. And some bread.
Thick piece.
That is some thick bread. I'm ready to chow down.
To give you an idea of how cold it is, got my hat on, I'm gonna eat in my winter jacket, and it is starting to get colder by the second here, and there's no heater in here, and so just gonna make the best of it that we can. But let's eat. Dinner was, as we probably expected, wasn't bad. Didn't hit the spot after a long hike, but that's okay. And you're probably wondering what we're gonna do for the rest of the night, and you're looking at it.
We're gonna stay bundled up because it's a little chilly in here. And our taxi's coming at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So it's gonna be another early morning. So we're probably gonna go to bed pretty early. But I'm so excited because I hear this ferry ride is amazing. We'll see you in the morning, bright and early.
Bert.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's about like 4:30. It's cold out there, but in here it's pretty warm, and my leg is sore. It's really hard to bend. Like, this actually hurts. Ow! Oh my gosh.
Oh. What?
I don't know. Probably just like sliding on it and like catching myself wrong. Hopefully the taxi shows up. We just booked it online for 5 a.m. We told them where we're at, and that was it.
They said they'll meet us on the street. But we have to make sure we get this taxi because there's only one ferry that leaves today. So if we miss this ferry, we're stuck here for another day. But we'll be perfect. It's time to pack up. This day is gonna be an adventure all in itself because first we're taking a taxi, then a spectacular ferry is what I hear. Another bus, and then that's gonna get us back to Shkodër, but we're actually going to a different city that's gonna take 2 more buses. So we're gonna be in transit a lot today, but I'm so excited to see what this is all about because everyone kind of hypes this section up, so I'm pumped.
I feel like I hear a car in the distance. So what if they're already waiting? Wow. Or it's just hope.
Let me out.
Wow, how random. Like, they didn't even tell us. Like there was no like text, no WhatsApp. Just all on trust.
It really was. Thank you. Oh. But that was about a 50-minute drive, and I wish it was light outside because we were just whipping around some curves. We weren't whipping, he was a very good driver. We were going around all these curves. There's mountain silhouettes everywhere, falling rock signs, but we couldn't see anything. The sun is starting to come up a little bit, but it looks like it might be a chilly boat ride with no walls, so it might be a long 2 hours. It'll be fun.
Oh, look how hot that is.
Nice and warm. Whoa! We made it onto the ferry. We took the outside seats because we'll get cold eventually, but right now we're kind of warm and the sun has come out and we're surrounded by these rolling peaks. That's pretty cool. You can just see like into a valley over there. Wow.
I know we had to wake up super early, but I'm kind of excited for a sunrise ferry ride. It's gonna make it worth it, and this ferry is probably about like 30 feet long, and it is covered, and there's a little part that you can go inside that kind of looks like that boat, but without like the top layers. We're gonna sit back and enjoy the ride. And scenery, wow. Look, they do have a bathroom.
Oh, nice. Let's check it out. Full seat and everything.
Wow, way better than the other bathroom.
I know, the other one was a squatty potty.
This ferry ride is definitely living up to the hype. The sun is coming out more and more every second, and it's hitting all the different fall colors, and it just looks beautiful in the little valley with all the caves. There's a cloud like covering like the peak of a mountain. Kind of like, it's so picturesque here.
This has to be one of the coolest ferry rides I've ever been on. There's just mountains all around you, and it looks like we're going right into these mountains over here. We're gonna just snake our way around. And it's better than the Norway ferry that we took because it's longer than 20 minutes. And the views just don't stop. I'm just so giddy. So this ferry is not only for tourists like us, but it's also like a public transportation mode. And so we just pull over at these little stops, pick up some people, and then keep on going. It's just pretty fun. Like, what if this was your way to work? You're like, oh, gotta go on the ferry, get to work. Fun.
Pretty commute.
A beautiful commute. I want to ask them if it ever gets like old. Because for me, I'm just in awe. I'm like, this is the best part of the whole trip. It's beautiful. This ferry ride has been the highlight of this 3-day adventure. It has been amazing, and every time I think it's gonna stop being cool, it gets even better. It's just so amazing. And the sun was shining on the water and made it look super blue. And now we're passing amazing little cottages that I want to come back to and sleep in. They're closed for the season. I tried to get there, but they said, no, we're closed. And we're coming to the end of the ferry ride, which makes me a little sad. I want to do it again. I think I also see our bus that we're going to be hopping onto. I think you just like walk right off the ferry, right into the bus, and then they get going. It's been so like seamless this whole morning. I'll tell you who we booked with too, because they are top notch. So far on all of our bus rides, they've just stopped somewhere to go to the bathroom. The bus drivers sit and have their coffee. It's very enjoyable. We're gonna get 2 cappuccinos too. because there's always room for coffee in the budget.
Heck yeah, and our snacks.
Heck yeah. I was going to try to sleep on the bus, but now I might as well just stay up and enjoy the ride.
It honestly makes long bus rides a little more enjoyable knowing you're gonna get almost a guaranteed coffee and bathroom break along the way. Because who doesn't like a good comfort drink on a long ride? And we even stopped at a place that has really good views. I don't even know what this car ride is gonna be like. But today's been an awesome start, and it's only 9 a.m. Bizarre.
So we finally reached our destination after a long travel day, but let me tell you, the bus ride from the ferry back to Shkodër might have been my favorite part. The first hour of that bus ride was wild. We were bouncing all around. There was a group of guys talking. I don't know if they were arguing with each other or what, but they were just having a ball. Maybe not, I don't know. And then the views were gorgeous until we hit this one city. I think it was about the halfway mark. Then it just became like pretty normal. But that bus ride was awesome. It might be one of like my favorite parts of the whole trip. And then once we got to Shkodër, we got our stuff, got on another bus to Tirana, and then from Tirana we got on another bus to Durrës. So now we are at our home.
And we're gonna spend the next week here. And let me tell you, this place is only $22 a night. It has like a full kitchen, very large space, 2 rooms, it has a washer, and it's gonna be an awesome time just to rest, recharge, edit a little bit. We're probably gonna go to the grocery store later tonight. And it was also kind of funny on the first car ride Becky was talking about. I swear, every time I looked at her, she was just smiling. Just had a big grin on her face.
She's like, what? It was wild. If you want a smooth bus ride, don't go on that bus. But if you want an adventure, go on that bus. And I cannot reiterate enough how awesome this weekend trip has been. It was just filled with adventure, fun, beauty, and I would highly recommend doing it. If you think that you want to do it, drop a comment and let us know. And if you have done it, let us know what you thought about it, because we loved it.
10 out of 10 trip.
And here's the cost breakdown of the whole trip. It wasn't the cheapest, but it was a ball.
As I mentioned, we're going to chill now, relax for the rest of the day. Thank you all for watching, and we do appreciate any comments, subscribes. Y'all have been amazing for our whole trip, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye. Time for a proper shower.
I know that's right.